Have you ever felt surrounded by people but still completely alone? That was me, sitting in a coffee shop every Wednesday with my small group. My wife was pregnant with twins and on bed rest for 18 weeks. It was one of the hardest seasons of our lives. Despite showing up faithfully to our group, something was missing. These guys knew the surface details about the pregnancy, her bed rest, and some of our struggles, but they didn't know how I was doing on a soul level. One Wednesday, when someone asked how I was doing, I answered honestly. I'm not doing well. My friend Darren, who always listened carefully, said, "Okay, Scott, tell us more." That day changed everything. Our superficial Wednesday group began moving toward something real. What I learned from that season is that proximity doesn't guarantee intimacy, but it makes intimacy possible. We had to be already gathering before that moment of breakthrough could happen. The early church understood this instinctively. After the resurrection, after Pentecost, after 3,000 people came to faith in a single day, what did they do? They stayed together. They shared meals. They prayed together. They shared what they had. They kept showing up for each other. Luke doesn't describe this in Acts 2 as a program the leaders designed. It was the natural outcome of people who had witnessed the resurrection and couldn't stop talking about it. They needed to be near others who understood. Resurrection created community because you can't carry that kind of reality alone. The writer of Hebrews says we should spur one another on toward love and good deeds and not give up meeting together. Hebrews 10:24-25 NIV. That word spur is interesting. It's the same root as the word for irritation or provocation. Community with resurrection people isn't always warm and comfortable. It's the kind of closeness where people tell you the truth, where someone sits across the table from you and says the hard thing you needed to hear. My friend Taylor did that for me in the season I described in day 7. I wasn't looking for someone to tell me I'd become toxic. But I needed someone close enough to see it and call it out. You need people like that. And someone near you needs you to be that for them. Identity statement. Because Jesus is risen, I am part of a body, not a solo act. I am made for community with other resurrection people. Reflect. Do you have people close enough to tell you the truth? If not, what is one step you could take this week toward that kind of community? Prayer. Jesus, you didn't rise to go off alone, and you didn't send your spirit to isolated individuals. You built a community. Pull me into one. Give me the courage to let people close enough to matter. Amen. Tomorrow, we start pulling everything together into a way of living.
Let us think of ways to motivate one another to acts of love and good works, and let us not neglect our meeting together, as some people do, but encourage one another, especially now that the day of his return is drawing near. All the believers met together in one place and shared everything they had. They sold their property and possessions and shared the money with those in need. They worshiped together at the temple each day, met in homes for the Lord's Supper, and shared their meals with great joy and generosity, all the while praising God and enjoying the goodwill of all the people. And each day the Lord added to their fellowship those who were being saved.